I'm sorry, folks. I obviously did something wrong, and the camera shut down. I have no idea what's going on. Pisses me off to no end. Anyway, welcome to Drink Along number 51. Literally just got done flapping my gums before we were going into this. So we're looking at Double Knot, which is a double IPA from Four Peaks, which is local to me. Drink local when you can. Unfortunately, Four Peaks was bought out by the big, giant multinationals, and so they are not on my go-to list. Hop Knot India Pale Ale. Hop Knot features 5 American hop varieties: Bravo, Glacier, Liberty, Simcoe, and Cascade. Woven into the brewing process at 7 different intervals for bold hop flavor intertwined with crisp, clean bitterness. It's not, with a K, your average IPA. Oh, very funny. The profile for the food pairings, they're giving us spicy dishes, adovada, I think that's Brazilian, I don't know, curry, pork green chili, which is actually really delicious, by the way, Goudas and Goudas and cheddars. The style is American IPA. The flavor is orange peel, pine, and honey. And the color is a deep gold. I SRM this at about an 8. She has a really, really pretty yellow gold. Coming down into orange. She's just a really, really pretty beer. 6.7 is the ABV, 47 are the IBUs. The perceived bitterness is going to be somewhere in the 80s. It looks to be about 82, 84%, or whatever the IBU thing is. Although it's 47 IBUs, so the perceived bitterness being up in the 80s range is kind of crazy. And the body runs in at slightly over 50. That is their scales, not mine. It is citrusy. It is balanced. It is naughty, and it is available year-round. Again, they are local to me, but again, they were bought out by the big multinationals, and so I'm not a big fan of the big multinationals. Those people would literally kill you to save a penny on a gallon, or hell, they'd kill you to save a penny on a friggin' ton. The camera doesn't really pick the color up for you guys, but she's dark gold edging into orange, and so that's why I said 8 plus 8's my lucky number. So supposedly, allegedly, I don't know. I got told that by an old gypsy woman. She wasn't that old, and I'm not even sure she was a gypsy. Lana lied to me. Anyway, it's Biden time. Let's get that sniffer up in there, see what's going on. Oh, that head looks really nice. It is lumpy like cottage cheese. So I said this before. It's a really, really interesting head. A really, really interesting nose. And the head is now on my nose. It's that sweet. So it's that sweet, savory. I don't know how you classify honey, but it's definitely got the honey notes on the nose, along with citrus, and then lying underneath. So underlying is a word. You get a little bit of the pine, but it's not super overpowering. So the honey citrus orange is really what's most forward in the nose. She does smell really good. I was saying before that this is the time of year when I make cough syrup, and cough syrup in my house is you take a lemon about the size of your fist, slice it into thin discs, and you throw it in a mason jar. You take about 3 inches of ginger, peel and grate that down, throw it in the mason jar as well, and then you take organic honey, if you can find it, especially locally sourced to you. And you cover it all, you let it sit overnight in the fridge or whatnot, and it should last, we're looking at about 51, 52. It should last. We know this is off by 3 degrees because we tested it when we bought it. For a while in the refrigerator, but it never lasts that long in the refrigerator because it's absolutely delicious and I stick it in my tea. So there's that. All right, let's slip her the tongue. Salute. She's bitter. She's oily. The flavor profile runs across the top of the mouth, in the intradental zones, in the tongue. Works its way back to the back of the throat. She's medium. She's not bad. So you get a dark, sweet note from the honey. You definitely pick up the citrus, and then you pick up the pine as it works its way back. So as it works through the profile, you get that smoky honey into citrus, and then pine just pops at the back, and it doesn't really pop. It just kind of puts its little head up and peeks out, and then that's how it finishes off. It hits the back of the throat where it is dirty and oily as an IPA should be, since it's got all those hops in there. It's not overly horribly bitter. Again, I'm not much of an IPA guy, so I usually tap out about 40 on the bitterness units, but 47 isn't bad. It's not horrible. It's drinkable. Oh, I don't know what I ate today, man. That being said, she has a decent mouthfeel, but it doesn't really fill the whole mouth. Nothing sublingual, nothing extradental, nothing buccal. She does linger across the roof of the mouth. Again, all the oils from the hops. The interesting thing is sort of that smoky honey taste before it rolls into the citrus and then kicks out into the pine. It's not great. It's not bad. We've had better and all. Will have had worse. Well, we know I have had worse, and I expect to have worse again. Sort of the caveats of the vanity project that is this. It's not really my beer. And again, I'm not really an IPA guy. Even if I was an IPA guy, I'd still be like, as far as IPA goes, I really do tend to lean more towards to the juicy hazies. This is not them. Is it a bad beer? No. Is it a great beer? Not in my opinion. I am going to give this a 3.75. It's drinkable, and we will finish the beer, as much as I love the brothers that are in here. Yeah, maybe I will dedicate it to them. I don't know. Yeah, I probably will because I don't really like this very much. 3.75. Ooh, she's getting warmer. She's moving up into the mid-50s range. Bitterness just popped on the back. So, ugh. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm still going to give it a 3.75 because I know that you hopheads, you IPA fanatic fellas probably do, but I don't. Thanks for coming by and putting some eyeballs on here, you own people. And I love you. And I always want you to be the big three. I want you happy. I want you healthy. I want you safe. Right? I want you honorable. I want you dutiful. And I want you vigilant. On top of that, because, hey, if you're going to ask big, right? I want you to be the gray man. Stay low and slow under the radar. Right? I want you to keep your situational Situational awareness up. Keep eyes on your 6. Know where everything is. Hot and handy are the rules of the day. We're coming up on election day, and it's going to get considerably crazier as I think there are going to be some repercussions to the repercussions of the repercussions, if you will. One more thing. So apparently you guys like Millie. I like Millie. She's a really, really sweet kid. She is just about the nicest person. And she's funny. And she's got good screen presence. So if you want to see more Millie, I mean, I should be enough for everybody because I am all this and bag of chips. But apparently, some of you folks out there think pretty girls are more important than crusty old beer drinking dudes. So, you want to see more Millie, let me know. I do have a couple of more in the can that need to come up from her because we shot a few that night on spec and it seems to really be taking off. I want to give her the Tuesday slot where we used to do gas stations. Or she likes ciders, so maybe she gets the cider Sunday spot. Let me know what you think. Okay? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave a comment below. Like, share, and remind. Let's grow the community. Look who I brought in. Oh, man. Aside from the gas, that bitterness on the back end is really not working for me. Yeah. So, yeah, it's everything I got for you. Next week, we will drink Upslope Lager, which I drank last week, and it's absolutely freaking delicious. I love that beer. That beer is going to be up there in the ratings. So, thanks for coming by. We'll catch you on the next one. Until then, be the big 3 and the other 3, and then 3 more. So 3, 6, 9 like Tesla. And I will catch you then. Again, leave me a comment. You like Millie? Let me know. You like, the hell was the other guy's name? If you're watching the other videos, the not beer videos, Agave Ed, cut him some slack. First time in front of the camera, so he kind of did deer in the headlights and got. It takes a little time for you to get relaxed in front of the camera. And Millie's a TikTok girl, so not a problem for her. All right. Skol, my friends. Remember, low and slow under the radar, baby. Be ready. Shit's getting fucking crazy out there.